What's going on, all you Minties? Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, and join me today as I talk about one brand new, very important omnibus coming out in December from Marvel Comics. So, stay tuned. This video is sponsored by Marvel Comics, so thank you to David Gabriel and the folks at Marvel for sending us advance notice of this omnibus. So this omnibus is due out in December of 2022. Last month of the year, and there's a reason for that. As I mentioned at the beginning, it is a very important omnibus, and I'll get to talk about that here in a second. But before I go any further, please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, ring that bell for notifications, share the video, stay away from the comment section. All of that helps with our YouTube algorithm and our channel keep growing. Well, except for the comment section. That's more for your benefit, in case you don't want to get spoiled as to what this book is going to be. Okay, so I mentioned December of 2022, and that is a very special day to celebrate because that is when Stan Lee would have turned 100 years old. December 28th, 1922 was the birth of Stan Lee. So this particular omnibus honors him and his legacy. It is probably the most important omnibus I'm going to be announcing this year, and it just has a lot of special stories in it. So without going any further, I am talking about the best Marvel Stories by Stan Lee omnibus coming out this December. So before going any further, let's take a look at the standard edition cover. And this standard edition cover is actually done by various people, like you have Jack Kirby there and Steve Ditko. So it is just showcasing some of the best characters that Stan Lee helped create. So you can't think of Marvel Comics without thinking of Stan Lee, and vice versa. But let's take a look at this content. This is a big book. So collecting Incredible Hulk number 1, Avengers 1, 15 through 16, X-Men 4 through 5, Sergeant Fury number 8, Fantastic Four Annuals 2 and 3, Patsy Walker 119, Daredevil 7 and 47, Captain America 109, Thor 179 and 181, Amazing Spider-Man 96 through 98, Marvel Premiere number 3, Savage She-Hulk number 1, Silver Surfer 1 and 2, material from Captain America Comics number 3, 16, Mystic Comics number 6, Suspense number 29, Black Knight number 1, Millie the Model number 100, Life with Millie number 10, Amazing Adult Fantasy 9 and 11, Amazing Fantasy 15, Tales to Astonish number 35, Fantastic Four number 11, Tales of Suspense number 39, Rawhide Kid 33, Strange Tales 135, Thor 146 through 152, Silver Surfer numbers 3 and 5, Our Love Story number 5, Amazing Spider-Man 365, Spectacular Spider-Man Super Special number 1, Amazing Spider-Man 634 to 645, Marvel's 75th Anniversary Celebration number 1, and Amazing Spider-Man newspaper strip. That is a lot of content, but the man did a lot, and that's just a small tiny fraction of the things that he helped create. So before talking about the book and the stories in here and what brought this on, let's look at the direct market cover. And this direct market cover, of course, is supplied by the legendary Jack Kirby, and it is the cover to Fantastic Four Annual number 2, one of the stories that is collected in this specific omnibus. So this is an omnibus that pretty much just collects the stories that Stan Lee loved, that were some of his favorite stories, or some of the editors enjoyed that Stan Lee wrote. So it is a very important omnibus, as I said. It must have been a task to sit there and think, what are the most iconic stories of Stan Lee without going through, the first 30 issues of Spider-Man, or heck, the first 50 issues of Spider-Man, or the same thing with all the other comics that he helped co-create. And so you're going to see a lot of art in here from Steve Ditko and, of course, Jack Kirby. This is the beginning, most of this is the beginning of the Silver Age comics for Marvel. There are some issues in here that I'm looking at that have never been collected in collected edition, and especially in omnibus format. So this is a very special omnibus, and it is my pleasure to get to announce it. And of course, celebrating 100 years of Stan Lee that he would have been with us. So yes, this comes out this December, and like I mentioned, he was born December 28th of 1922. So in the comments below, let me know what your favorite Stan Lee story is, what you would have added, what you think is the best representation of Stan Lee. Again, this was the Uncanny Omar. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to pre-order when this omnibus goes up for pre-order. And more importantly, all of you stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.
Welcome back, all you Minties. This is the Uncanny Omar.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
It is.
Get out of my chair.
Ah!